Well, every now and then you pick up a beer in the liquor store and you have not a clue about any of it. This is one of those. Hey guys, welcome back to Beer Reviews of the BeerSarge. Yeah, well, down Liquorland, thought I'll pick up some beers and I'll do some reviews, you know, because that's what I like to do for you fellas and fellasses. And I picked up this beer and I had no clue, like I'd never heard of the brewery before, and so I brought it home. And well, this is a bit of a story, so this might be fucking long and involved. So this is from Choice Bros, fucking focus. There you go, Choice Bros. It's called Guided by Voices, Hazy IPA, 7%. That's all standard, stock standard. Bit of a crazy looking can with all that, like, all that art on it. And it's got T. Clifton in there. Now, T. Clifton, because I had to do a little bit of research. So Choice Bros is the brewery. If you go online to choicebros.com or even choicebros.co.nz, you'll find that they're a boutique, I would call them, a boutique brewery down in Wellington, in some crazy name street like Gunsey Street or something like that, but they're in Wellington. So that's Choice Bros. Now they, I think they're, from what I can gather, they are a brewery and a coffee roasting place, all mixed together like a cafe style type setup where you can go and have a beer and you can watch beers being brewed in front of you while you're having a beer, which sounds fucking fantastic. Then I looked at I thought, well, there's nothing on the website about, you have to dig to find out who these guys are and what they do, because on their own website there's just racks of beers, like so many different types of beers. There's so many different types. So yeah, a plethora of beers. So that got me thinking, right, let's have a look at this, because one of their ranges of beers is all on David Bowie songs and you know, lyrics and stuff, and that's one range of beer. So it got me thinking, and I'm like, the name of this is Guided by Voices, so I thought, let's have a look at that. So Guided by Voices, they're a band, so they're an indie rock band. They disbanded a few years ago now. This is them playing behind me, apparently, maybe, could be, I don't know, but I think it was Guided by Voices. Put a couple of their tunes on and I'm like, fuck, they sound pretty cool. They're a little bit sort of, yeah, they're probably the indie version of, like, I don't know, people are going to fucking hate me for this, indie version of a bit of REM with a mix with a bit of, they actually sound like REM. Now that's probably wrong, and people are going to go, fuck off, they don't sound like them at all. I thought REM, I thought a little bit of Black Keys, so they're in that indie rock type stuff. Really glad that I fucking looked them up, because they sound pretty good, and I think I'm going to start listening to them to get more an appreciation, which is what you do with music. That was one side of it. The second side of it is this T. Clifton and this artwork that's on here. Now this artwork, this is his style, so his or her, I don't know. T for Tyler Clifton. That's their style, and they're a Wellington artist. So this is again another collaboration between I would say small brewery, while Wellington artist is obviously well known, and like it's just this collaboration thing that goes on, which is really great in this, like in the craft beer sector, that's where that comes from. You get all those smaller players all collaborating with each other and putting out a brew, and you know, people learn stuff from it. So I have now learned that Tyler Clifton is an artist in Wellington, Guided by Voices. Fucking who would have known that? Like, I would never have stumbled across them if I hadn't picked this beer up. That's where beer is like opening doors in your mind. So this is a hazy IPA of 7%. So after all that hype, I'm hoping it tastes fucking great. I've got, you know, I've got not high expectations, but I expect it will taste great, because we know that's what happens. So I'm going to chuck it in this glass. Oh, it's very, very pale. It's almost peach-like a peach juice colour. That is very, very light. Wow, wow, look at that. So that's a hazy, but it's like, it's, God, that is so clear. Like, that's not Northern Wire or brown. That's like, I've just stepped in a clay puddle brown. Just a slight clay puddle brown. Oh, it's got a very nice smell. An interesting smell. What am I getting off that? Oily, not resinous, just oily. Oh, what is that? I can't pick that one. I can't pick that. It's oily, but it's not. I've also got I've got the smell of like roasting lamb coming through, so yeah, this does not smell like roast lamb, but I do have roast lamb coming through because the barbecue, well, not the barbecue, the drum is smoking me a lamb 4-quarter roast for dinner. Oh, I did get some fruit then, more stone fruit than berries and tropical, more stone fruit, so a stone fruit sort of smell. Alright, let's see if we can get some more in here. Ice creaming. Look at that. Look at that, eh? That's what you want to see in it. Alright. Ooh. Here we go. Next one. Alright, okay, so obviously looking at that, they've used very, very light malt, very light malt. Okay, so it's light, it's a light malt. It tastes kind of pilsnery lagery type. What is this? This is an hazy IPA. It tastes like they've used a pilsner or a lager, like a pilsner malt, and it's got a lagery taste to it, in that it's thin, like it feels light, like feels light, feels thin. Doesn't feel like it's got a lot of body to it. But it has a huge amount of flavour, so it doesn't have that malt bite. You know, the other end of the spectrum where you're looking at your stouts and that sort of thing, where you drink it and you're like, fuck, you cut this with a knife and a bit of a Marmite sandwich type thing. This is the other end of the spectrum, where it's very, very light, but the flavour is there. So you're getting a very subtle malt flavour, which is very subtle. It's very subtle, and your hop flavours are coming in over the top, and you're getting. It's not bitter, it's not sweet. It's just a very nice, light flavoured beer with a lot of hop flavouring in it. There's more hop flavouring than malt flavours. So for those people who like experiencing beer with hop flavourings, this is for you. One cheeky last swill. Yeah, so there you go. Well, again, this is not going to be for everyone. This is, oh, it is, it's Guernsey Street. Guernsey. Guzni? I don't know. Yeah, not going to be for everyone. For those who like more malt in their beers, this is not going to be one for you. But for those who like a nice light summery beer, this is a very good summer beer. Very good summer beer. Guided by Voices. Hazy IPA, 7%. Yeah, fuck. Look, that's nice. That is a nice brew. It's very, very light. It's got lots of hop flavours, and I'd give this a conservative 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, like it. Right, I might go and listen to some Guided by Voices just to dial my brain in. There you go, there's another beer review from BeerSarge.